again. At least it stopped. Shit. But anyway, folks. Welcome to the well, actually, this is an unscheduled live stream. I just made up the banner. As you can see, just made the banner. Yeah. Or the thumbnail. I just made the thumbnail. Sorry, not banner. Anyway, folks, my name is Kiki Alexander. You know me as Panda, the Panda Photographer. But yesterday, I like how these young people try to violate my fucking city right to do my duty as a journalist. People they record homeless people for gain. I was like, ma'am, you gave away your information for them to get gain. What are you talking about? This is why people, you gotta understand what you're fighting for and what you understand. How you can't just tell a grown man, your child, sweetie, you and your boyfriend. That's why you're in a homeless shelter. That crazy, violent homeless shelter. Yesterday was hysterical, everyone. These two young people, smoking weed, too. Telling me, I violated my First Amendment. For you to talk to anyone on the streets like that, the next person might not take that so lightly. They might just pop you. I just warned her. I'm telling her. Like, New York City's unhinged. This is why you young people don't know anything. So this is why I said to her, why would you question me if you don't even know your rights? The boyfriend's getting on tantrums. I'm just saying, man, people do that shit for gain. I said, like I just said, you gave away all your information for gain. You gave it to them. And you're going to question someone about doing a job as a journalist or a photographer or a filmmaker? You're in New York City. This is why you young people. Who are you? You're not even 25. You guys are not even 21. So we stay at the shelter up. Oh, you stay at that's the nice one. That's where all the nice people go to. See, they put you in the violent one because you're probably violent. Don't stop. Mind you young people out there, do not ever come up to a grown-ass man and say, what that's supposed to mean? Like, man, you don't understand that city ID identification? I'm identifying myself. This is a problem with you young folks. Now you feel threatened. Because now so it is raining, everyone. Shit. Got some holes in the umbrella, so you might get wet a little bit. But as I said yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, every single video I have made, like you're gonna do something. Because yesterday, it's obviously these young people felt like a bunch of idiots. 19. Swear to you guys. Her boyfriend even younger. Instead of you guys smoking weed, you guys should be going fucking who you are. You don't want to do anything. You don't want to stretch. You paid your dues. You know. You work, you pay taxes, you have to smoking weed. And the grammar, it's just terrible. I swear to God, if you would have heard this young lady, people do that shit for gain. People, you give away your information for gain. You got desperate. You don't see me giving away my fucking social. What's crazy about it? The city keeps using your information, regardless if you're not using the services or not. They keep claiming they. I had to lock people out of the system. Wisconsin United system was so easy to use. Well, to my opinion, it was easy. For some people, and you know how many times I have seen on a voucher list people that was not staying in the shelter or wasn't even used. You're not using any of Torchlight services or any of the Ukrainian services that's in Portland. You're not using any of services 60 days. That's that fake statistics. This is how people get that grant money. And then they talk about, oh yeah, we house it. Because I had something to say about Porchlight. For one, they say they house over, see the same guys all the time. The homeless population in Madison was not that big. County has other fucking counties. You got Baraboo, Wisconsin Dells, you got Vicksburg. Yeah, you got all these counties with homelessness in all these other areas. And mind you, not everyone in these areas can make it to downtown Madison. So there are shelters elsewhere, but small. So this is why I was like, that number doesn't sound right. But anyway. Goddamn young people. You're goddamn violent. You're in a violent shelter too. You should have seen her face when I said, "Oh, so you had to you had to live." Excuse me. I said, so you had, mind you, in my head, I'm like, so you are violent. Oh my panda, bro. And then, whoa, that's not it. And then on my way home yesterday, right when I was crossing, what is that, Graham? No, Graham and, Metropolitan and Graham, I think. Or is it one of those streets? Over here in Brooklyn. I think it's Metropolitan for sure. But this guy walks up to me and said, yo, mind you, he walks past me, and I'm walking still. He taps me on the shoulder, yo, you recording me? I'm like, recording you? I'm walking this way, and you think I'm recording you? Get out of here, bro. He said, yo, I don't want to be on your camera. I was like, you don't want to be in my camera, then don't walk on a public sidewalk. Yo, he literally just, mind you, everyone, he walked past me. 10 seconds later, he runs me up on me and taps me on the shoulder and asks me, did you record me? Yo, people do the dumbest fucking things in New York City. People do never tap someone on the shoulder and ask them to stop recording in New York City. What the fuck is wrong with you people? And mind you, my phone wasn't even in my hand. I have it on the JJC mount right now. But we have problems with this JJC mount right now. The adhesive, the M3's Velcro, starting to fade. The strength starting to fade. Doesn't want to stick. So I have to use my backpack as a crossbar to keep it, stable. Because the strap, this guy, got a whole fucking lane over there. Making it right. Sorry. Because some bikers, they just dun. Listen, Dad was out here. Never know. But anyway, folks. Yeah, it was over here. But I was coming this way. Anyway, like I said, everyone, people are just doing weird shit in New York City. How you just walk past me in 10 seconds and you tap me on the shoulder and say, did you put in my video? You guys suck. You guys don't care about people. You're selfish New York. You see fucking innovation. You're a human fucking being with a college degree and you got a good ass job, right? Why can't you have good observation to the point where every single homeless person is violent and dangerous and unhinged? Really? That's not true. Fake ass statistics. It is. Not a crime inside. Gotta be on your toes in this fucking city. Excuse my language, but like, it's been very violent. This city is off the chain. Check it out.
At this 3rd Avenue subway station, that's as an off-duty dispute with a homeless man who's been identified as 28-year-old Aaron Walker. Now, we're told that Aaron Walker had about 28 prior recovering at Bellevue Hospital and is expected to be okay.
Let this motherfucker on the streets unhinged. Mind you, police already ruined his record after maybe 3 priors. Because his record now. So now he's homeless. That's what happens when you get arrested. When you get arrested, people, you're, mind you, especially, you're 11% likely to not get accepted for a job. Even if you had a college degree, no criminal record, and black. Or more likely to be disqualified for employment in this country. Have you seen the fucking statistics I showed on Instagram? My shorts. Explaining the cook, because this happened to me. Like, what? I have no record. I used to. This is just a side job. You telling me I'm overqualified? Sometimes I was told I'm overqualified. Or the fact that, like, we're not looking for someone like in your particular skill sets at this time. I'm like, what's the very, very, very versatile? What the fuck is wrong with New York? I'm versatile. Worked in a Japanese restaurant, worked in a Mexican restaurant, worked in a Spanish restaurant, worked in an Italian restaurant. Dude, not only get to have the culinary skills, I could fucking cook, mind you, janitor skills, ownership skills, business skills. Man, listen. This is why I keep telling people, like, sometimes going to college, it's most likely, sometimes, in my opinion, it just feels like, what's the point getting this piece of paper when you're not accepted in the real world with it? Think about that. Just think about that, ladies and gentlemen. What's the point going to college and you graduate? And now you got to do job hunting for fucking two years. Some people just give up and just do digital nomad shit. Just work from the computer and just travel. I used to do that too. But I did that kind ofly, and then I fully got into it after 2015, 2016. But it's not bad working from your computer and traveling. Listen, you get to do a lot of things. Not only educate yourself, but get to know your city or where you go. It's important to pick up languages. Do something that's educational to keep you on your A game. Don't just sit around and do nothing. Yeah, they open, they in the back. There's someone there. Just look, this guy is on the fucking phone. Again. Oh man. Never, oh shit, I should watch push. It's, you gotta have it. Stay off the fucking phones. Do your job. Do security, bro. But anyway, guys. Welcome to the walk. You can basically call this a 5 a.m. walk. Because most of you probably still in bed, snoring. Having wet dreams and shit. Hey, from Buffalo. Hey, I'm from Buffalo too. Buffalo, New York. Are you from Buffalo, New York? You know, if he's going to answer, let's see. Because some of them, it might be a bot. You know, that's what YouTube does. The bot interacts now. It just says, hey, hi. See how it's always consistent? Hey, I'm from... But it never continues. Listen, when I greet myself, hi, my name is blah, blah, blah. I'm from Austin, Texas. You know, Buffalo, there's many Buffaloes. There's a Buffalo in Kansas City. There's a Buffalo in Montana. There's a Buffalo in New York City. There's a Buffalo in Washington, D.C. It could be any place. And this is where I have to crush. Oh, let me tell you what PayPal just did. Let me remind everyone what PayPal did. So, they did release the funds, but like I said, I did not know, but someone said this, and that was Bill Lewis. He said, and I quote Bill Lewis, he said, you think PayPal is doing that because you overdraft too much? Wait. This is important. This is important when I'm about to tell you what PayPal did. So Bill Lewis, just a few days ago, before they released the funds, said this in an email to me. Hey, do you think PayPal did this because you overdraft too much? And the answer now is yes, because they took fees from my e-check. Oh yeah, because mind you, I overdraft when I bought flowers for E. They caught that. But I didn't refund the money until the next day when I saw the money in the account. Mind you, in my other account, I forwarded it and paid it off. So, but that wasn't it. It was other overdrafts before that they caught on charges. So the email is a warning. But here's the thing. They accused me, which they were claiming in the email, like I've been a member for 10 years. Let's put it that way. When I read this email, I had to block out some information because they show you my charges. Yeah, they show me the charges later. They literally they literally are telling me I'm doing this on a consistent basis. If I'm using this, yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, Bill Lewis, guess what? You were right, but now PayPal wants me to do all this crazy shit. Crazy asses out here, crazies. But yeah, PayPal. And then I got a comment on the video from this guy called King Bubbly, I think it is. The term pocket money on PayPal, because that was an old term PayPal used back in the early 2000s. Are you from Nigeria, bro? Telling me how PayPal works? Do you even know how PayPal? That was an old feature in the early 2000s when actually 2001, wait, 2002, what is it? In your videos, in your profile on your YouTube, it just clearly says that you are, bro. His life a miserable hell. I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna access his computer. I should start making videos of that. Like, users thought it was like invasion of privacy and you just hacking. I'm like, no, not him. He got all these videos about how to literally, he's Googling how to scam people. Look at his YouTube profile and then look at his videos that he's watching. You're like, oh damn, he is a scammer. You make it so obvious, King Bubbler, whatever who you are, that made a comment on my video yesterday. I just comment back on you. That's why I asked you, are you a scammer? Because your history on your YouTube clearly says that you are. So yeah, everyone, we're gonna pick on a scammer. We're gonna have fun with this guy. You want my social security number, buddy? Okay, 6182. That's all you get. Now try to see which one of those numbers is correct. I'm giving you my social. I'm giving you part of it. Now you gotta figure it out. So good morning, everyone. Yeah, you see, you didn't see John Red didn't respond back. See, it's a bot. It's a bot. You see what I'm saying, everyone? They only says hi, hello, I'm from blah. Dude, you scammers, bro. Get out of here. Get out of here. You stick as account bots. YouTube. You said I got 73 people watching right now, right? Well, 73 people or whatever. Guess what? Half of you are not real people. Half of you are YouTube system, and half of you probably are real people. But listen, when you greet yourself, you guys say, "Hey, my name is blah blah blah. How you doing?" This is how I know you're a real person. Someone that actually says human things. Right, King Bubbler? Oh, I cannot wait to get on my laptop. I'm gonna pick on you, bro. I'm gonna pick on this scammer. He likes to try to scam people online. Scammers are not very smart. You guys are using old tactics and shit. The pay and tap system. I make sure it's not a skimmer. I don't put my card in. We might run into Justin. That dude is smoking crack heavily now. Mind you, I'm in the same situation he was in, but I didn't do no drugs and I didn't fucking abuse myself with alcohol. But I don't know. It was a while ago, because after what happened, you're getting that NYPD call, liar. Mom did it to his family. Yeah, he's a no abuser. That's why I was like, oh, I'm stopped supporting him. This is why I don't hang up with people over here anymore. This is why I don't want to contact them anymore. They keep saying one thing, but it's so unethical. It makes me wonder, how long have you actually understand America? It's because he said the two things that they're most. I love everybody, right? But when you say, yo, those people. And that's when I was like, oh, but I hang out when it's loud. This whole neighborhood is loud. The music's loud. What are you talking about? Piece that's bullshit to me. And this is why I realized why he did not show up for this. He was watching my live stream and decided not to come because of that reason. So with that reason, ladies and gentlemen, David, this is why I don't talk to you, bro. You do not respect everyone as equal. To say that you don't hang out with Puerto Ricans and Dominicans because they loud, yo, bro, your email, nope. Nah, that's not that. I don't want someone like that in my circle. I don't. So if anyone in McLaren wants to know why Panda's staying his distance, why I'm keeping my distance, it's because you niggas are fucking fake. And I dare each and one of you to say it in my face when I'm over here during the day. A lot of people talk shit over here, but they don't fucking do anything. So yeah, I can't have racist people in my circle. And that's mind you. That hurts when he said that. I was like, ooh. Nah, bro. I see why you didn't come to the skate giveaway. You don't want to support no. You just want to hang over here with Justin and with what it was, Josh and Jonathan. Jonathan needs to know how to talk to people and understand people got other fucking priorities. Because the way he came up to me and talked to me, as if I'm supposed to be, oh, I'm your servant, sir. I'm so sorry. I didn't see you, sir. Get on my knees and greet you like a prince? Get the fuck out of here. Some of you, the universe, trying to show up in front of all those people. I was like, get out of here. Nah, bro, you don't talk to me like that. I'm a grown-ass man. I got other obligations. I don't need to be hanging out with you all the time. And right now, you probably, you know what? Probably drunk anyway. I think they're drinking at 12:30, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Fuck. Just nonsense. Look, someone's sleeping over here. We got a city bike. Someone's sleeping over here. They're sleeping in the rain. You should take that city bike, go for a joyride. Technically, it's stolen property anyway. Yeah, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, there's different types of homelessness in New York City. You have homelessness because people are just, there are people that are good people that are facing homelessness, right? And they are the ones that really try to fight every day, just try to stay alive and try to put food on their table, just try to provide for people and try to do for people without being a problem or, a burden. Then you got those chronic homeless drunk people like Justin and whoever that stays in this park. But that is just an example of what you see, right? Do you have chronic homeless and you have violent homeless individuals? There's a different categories of homeless. Because people that are really homeless, chronic homeless, they just don't care anymore. They don't want to be part of society. Yeah, then you got those that have mental health, ones that are just like homeless, that don't want to say anything, that don't want to be a problem. They're so quiet, people don't really see them. Those are the ones that you should be paying attention to. Because those are the ones that really don't do anything. Like, what I mean by it is like, they're not committing any crime, they're not jacking people, they're not robbing people. They're just afraid sometimes to talk to people. Because people let them down. I don't blame them. I wouldn't want to talk to someone if you people are acting the same way. Because to them, you're all the same. You don't care. So those are the ones that you got to pay attention to. Ones that really are just being quiet, being, humble, just trying to stay out of trouble. And mind you, they might not have the best education, the best job, or they might be in just a very bad situation. Maybe the fact that, like, they never, in my opinion, I never was asked to be born, right? I never got an approval. I didn't sign a contract with my mom and like, hey, I'm signing off to come into this life with a bunch of fucking nonsense. No. You don't know that when you're born. And once you're born in a society where it is rough in all places. It is so rough. And, wow, they open early. That's a first. 3 point, you're open early, bro. But anyway, like I said, everyone, not everyone that's homeless is violent. Some people are just scared of other people because maybe they've been sexually abused. I know I was when I was a kid by that fucking nanny. I hate her. But like I said, everyone, like everyone has their own mental health problems, their own problems. But sometimes there are people out here that just are afraid to tell their story because you guys, mind you judge too fast. You always jumping into these fucking conclusions that like, oh, you're homeless because you probably went to drugs and alcohol. No, financial could be a problem. It could be a mental disability. Damn, 23 minutes from a fucking train. That's crazy. I can walk to fucking Bushwick. The fuck? Already halfway there anyway. But as I said, everyone, not everyone that's homeless is violent. Some people are just lonely, don't have any family. Some people, mind you, some homeless men and women are just probably single kids too. Remember that. Maybe they don't have family here. Maybe they came here from another state. But most of the homeless here now came from another state. In the last like 3 to 5 years, yeah, a lot of them came from different states, especially California. Because, if you guys don't know what the fuck is going on in California, in Portland, mind you, LA and San Francisco is dead. San Francisco is dead, bro. broken umbrella. I had to crazy glue it back. Like, but anyway, San Francisco is very bad, everybody. I should love going to San Francisco every year. Now, man, I don't even want to go. Drug usage is rampant. Crime is up. They closed down the best mall in San Francisco on Market Street, Westfield Mall. It's been open for almost 35 years, everybody. 35 years. And since, mind you, that was like the coolest mall to hang out. You know, get some girls, hang out, do some videos. Get, you know, free bathrooms. Yeah, free bathrooms in New York City. Even San Francisco have fucking bathrooms. You guys got one bathroom, porta potty. That's in Madison Park in Manhattan. Boo, boo, boo. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Enough of New York nonsense. If you want to support the channel, just join my Patreon. If you want to support directly, support your boy Panda. I appreciate it. There's a PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. You know. Because, did you guys see what I showed you the other? Oh, no. You guys didn't see it yet. But let me show everyone. Look at this. Look how YouTube demonetized and blocked a video that I did 2 Saturdays ago, giving away free skates. Ladies and gentlemen, for this is a 5.5 hour live stream. Friends and everyone in the community, in the rollerblading community, got together to give out free skates to a community. We got free food, we gave out free clothes, we had a birthday party for Ethan, and this is what YouTube does. This is what YouTube does. This is why I was telling you guys, please support my channel. They do this to every single video. Even if someone was playing music right down the street here for 10 seconds, they have blocked my entire video because of that 10 seconds. And mind you, it's not me doing it. But YouTube has been doing that to all of my content and suppressing. You may think, oh, you got mad people in here. No, this are fake bots. I keep telling you guys. YouTube's doing fake numbers. Because if I had 78 people watching, mind you, if 78 people are watching, why are not 78 people communicating with each other right now? Saying, hello, what's up? My name is blah, blah, blah. I'm from blah, 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 blah. I'm from Russia, blah, blah, blah. I'm from Georgia, blah, blah, blah. I'm from... See? Fake. But anyway, let me read these comments. Cody Bear says, I met some really good homeless people. They usually have found God, but it's bringing your spirit up. I have seen some homeless people that, what? That seem like they're happy people. Well, listen. There are a lot of homeless people that are happy, right? That was stuck in my throat. I think I'm coming down with a cold. It's that time of the year. But, yeah, like I said, Cody, there are a lot of fucking amazing people out there. They just... People don't acknowledge them yet. Or just don't want to. Like I said, there are other people out here that try, mind you. And then when people start to acknowledge you for what you're doing, oh, now people want to talk to you. This is how you know people are fake. This is why I don't want to talk to any rollerblades anymore. After that Saturday, I am done. It goes to show that not everyone was supportive. That everyone wanted to support what we do. And even now, people don't want to support what we do. We're trying to send skates to Ecuador. Yeah, we're trying to send skates to Ecuador. It's going to cost a lot of money. But Franco said he's going to see how much it's going to cost. Because there's a community out there. Look. We're sending skates Well, I was with these guys the other night.
Over here full of frames, cuffs, liners. We have semi-built full skates here. We still have to pack up. That's one of two boxes, and then we have pads and parts also that we have to make it happen. Yes.
We also got frames, wheels, bearings.
Send to Ecuador. We're working on it. Right now, we build this box right here, and we have these skates, full setup.
I might be able to go weigh it and see how much it is.
Yes, and we're gonna weigh it, and then whatever the weight is,
we'll tell you our goal for the fundraiser.
Price, yes.
So the fundraiser is October 4th at Flushing Meadows, Flushing Park, at the skate park there, in Queens, New York. So what they're trying to do is raise funds for this, you know, because we still have a lot of skates left over. And in Ecuador, it's really hard to get rollerblades because they are expensive to import to Ecuador. Not only that, not a lot of rollerblades in Ecuador have decent rollerblades. So we are trying to give back. I gave it, mind you, I'm giving away one of the skates and some kid skates. I'm giving away these. Where are they? Yeah, just why is it delete my photos? That's weird. Every time I plug something, why is it deleting this? So I'm giving away one of these. So just give everyone some context. We're trying to do something. Mind you, I don't have a lot of money. Mind you, I'm houseless too, you know, and I do the best. I try to share. Like last night, I brought pizza for the community. Look, let me show you that too. Oh, I gotta screenshot it. Give me a second. That was, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just import this real quick. So last night, went to Court Square Pizza again, and they gave me a bunch just to release my funds, so I brought me a Metro card. So, yeah, I still got a Metro card. Yeah, because it's been lessons. Or with my money that I earned. This is what I do with your donations. All you guys support me. Why not share that gratefulness by paying it forward, right? So this is what I do with your donations. When you use the app, Too Good To Go, to order things, not just for me, but for other people. If you watch my mind you, I'm not a I'm not a gangbanger. I'm not a criminal, don't have a criminal history, nothing. Yes, I got my own issues I got to deal with financially. But at least I'm sacrificing once again. And this is why my parents don't like what I'm doing. Or anyone. They didn't like, you never put yourself first. I am putting myself first. I need to help people see that no matter what happens in my life, no matter tragedy, I'm going to try to push forward. So take it with a grain of salt, everyone. That's why I wish every child was born with $1 million debt. I mean, mind you, $1 million. I don't know how this system will work specifically, but I had a dream about this, right? That every child would choose. If you don't, mind you, if you mess up that $1 million, that is it. That is it for you. But most debt lock is like this, like security firm, business that I was reading up about, and I was like, And yeah. Oh. Good night, everyone. I think I'm going to take a time out. Yeah, I think I need to take a time out because I'm not sleeping. Yesterday, and I'm already getting a bad feedback from the doctor, telling me like, yeah, you need, because financially, I am getting support, but it's not here and there, and most of the time, most financials, and to be honest with you, it's coming from one person. Most of the time, 1,000 subscribers, because if that was the case, then you know I should have more, you know, to get an audience to trust someone that is homeless. Because as soon as you tell people, they like, oh. So now I gotta live out of hostels and hotels, which is, mind you, can't always afford that all the time. Just you. It's what sometimes you might not get paid the right way, or it's not enough to cover your fee, or sometimes, right? I have to do that, but I did it anyway because Yuki said she was going to help me pay for the flowers, but because it was for me anyway. But take it with a grain of salt, because like the doctor said, man, I gotta like chill out. So today might be the last day. You might see some live streams today. I just feel like I'm not getting. Yeah, this is what. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like, and as you saw yesterday, I linked you guys to a video to a YouTuber that's a lawyer. He posts. Look at the last thing I post about a lawyer explaining how YouTube's copyright. YouTube is just stealing from us. Yeah, they're stealing from us, and you guys have no idea. Your creator is only getting partial of that. So mind you that YouTube's taking 40%, and the rest 40 to 48% super chat. That's quite a lot, because like Patreon only takes what 3.3. Be wrong about that, but it's not 10%. I don't think it's 10% they take. It's just stealing from us. It's not giving back to us. This is why I don't make money on YouTube. That's why I don't even bother with the monetization anymore. Video. I'm saying to myself, really? I get the copyright music, but did you really have to block it? So this is why I ask for your support, everybody. I financially don't make money on YouTube. For those individuals in the world that is struggling just like I am struggling with mental health, with your health, throughout my life, I'm mostly transparent. But lately, not a lot of support. And this is why I don't believe people watching this live stream. I don't believe it, because half of it is bots. And YouTube, you should damn know well that if you want to support directly and help me keep the lights on, and also help me feed other people. But with that said, everyone, I'm on my way back to my hostel. But I just don't like the subway. It's just too dangerous. And right now, I got off the subway because, I wanted to make a live stream. And look what happened with the police officer. Come on, man.
Moment at this 3rd Avenue subway station view with a homeless man who's been identified as 28-year-old Aaron Walker. Now we're told that Aaron Walker had about 28 prior.
This was Wisconsin. He would not have 28 priors. If I was back in Madison, Wisconsin, I would still be in jail. But no, the New York City bail reform here sucks for all of us. I said, participate in media coverage. I didn't do anything. They just want to run names. They running the wrong names. You're profiling the wrong people. It was here. They're going to release this, mind you, 28 priors? Come on. 28. I'm sorry, but this guy's been in and out of jail most of his life. And that's who they release back on the streets. Continue convicted felons that won't stop. There's no rehab, there's no program for them to get help. They just release them back on the streets into the wild. Because this is the wild, So take it with a grain of salt, everyone. My feet are so wet from all this rain. But anyway, it's a shame that you got to live in a world where, you got to fear for your life. Because now you're afraid that, New York City mind you, when they keep this in mind, this guy's going to just 20 more just like him got released. So here we go again. Maybe I should take the train. The crime here is just going too rampant. It's just too much to handle. But thank you for watching, everybody. like I said, if you guys want to support, there's a PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. Yeah. If you guys want to help my friends send this stuff to Ecuador.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are at other skaters around the world. So, I'm Panda. You guys know me. You know Jay. Spread love the Brooklyn way. This is Franco. He's doing this with Jay. And Franco is doing a lot more behind the scenes. Go follow him on Instagram.
Yes.
But what...
Ecuador, let me know in the comments, please. Because we're going to need all the support we can get right now. Because we don't actually know how, well, Franco doesn't know how much it's going to cost. So, like, I don't know. Yeah, it's based on the weight and size, but there's a lot of skates. So, that's the thing. There's a lot of skates that we have. Mind you, each skate in the United States, mind you, my skates alone, well, my skates, well, one of them cost like $700, right? And they, mind you, those were given to me for free, right? My other skates are like $400. So if you think about it, if, and mind you, we sent in 2 brand new skates as well. You know, that makes up for the cost because it's away. So if anybody wants to help with that, let me know in the comments, please. Because these guys can really use your help if you want to help. You guys want to help. If you want to, just, you know, if you do want to help, if you want to leave a donation on the PayPal, if you want to help with this, just write it for the amount. It could be $1, it could be $2. It could be people that are not rollerbladers want to help out. That's probably the coolest. I kind of think that's the coolest. Like with all the frames that we have and all the skates, yeah, it would be cool. I'm just saying, everyone. My left leg, I pulled a muscle, so gotta be careful. But with that said, everyone, oh shit, the phone is about to die. Uh-oh.